Hello guys, I welcome you back to the next episode of our computer studies for secondary school, and today we are going to be talking about the high level languages. Now, when talking about high level languages, we're not talking about languages that are difficult. So no, in actual fact, high level languages are actually very simple for us to understand. So the term programming language usually refers to high level languages such as Basic, C, C++, COBOL, Fortran, Ada, and Pascal. So these high level languages, they are ones that can still be understood by the human programming. So remember I talked about these basic programming languages in the previous episode. So it turns out that they are actually high level languages, whereas the assembly programs and the machine code is called the low level programming languages. So each language has a unique set of keywords, and words that it understands, and a special syntax for organizing the program instructions. So, and it can be seen as a vocabulary and a set of grammatical rules for instructing a computer to perform certain tasks. So basically we have this chart of computer code, and here we have basically this diagram. So here we have line between machine language and high level language is a group of computer language known as assembly languages. And assembly languages, they are similar to machine language, but the only difference is that they are much more easier to program because they allow a program to substitute names for numbers. So machine language consists of numbers only, which is quite absurd, mundane, and tiring for programming. So we have a programming language enables a program to write programs that are more or less independent of a particular type of computer. And basically, there are different categories of programming languages. We have the Ada, we have the Algo, ATGPX, C, Clipper 5.3, Clutch, COBOL, Cobra, Python, Java, JavaScript, and all the rest. Nowadays, we have very modern ones like Golang, Scala, Swift, Rust, and all the rest. And so basically, for example, most of these are basically built upon the previous ones. For example, you will see that there's a lot of similarities between the programming language Rust and C++. That's because it took some of the syntax but it just addressed the challenges that were faced by programmers, by C++ programmers. So it will actually be very easy for you to transform from C++ to Rust because their syntax is very simple. So computer programming is actually a very simple concept. You also have different other ones like Visual Basic, which is basically for Microsoft. We have the WinDev and all the rest. So we also have interpreted languages. They are programming languages that may be executed from a source code form and by an interpreter. So basically, the language can be compiled or interpreted. So the term interpreted language is required to the general refers to languages that are commonly interpreted rather than compiled. So basically, these interpreted languages, the major difference between them and compiled languages is that interpreted languages, they have to be interpreted every time the code is run, whereas compiled languages, they only need to be compiled once, and for the rest, they are easy to to load. So for example, these programming languages that are compiled, for example like C++, once you once you compile it first, the next time you are launching that program, it will take a shorter time for the program to execute. Whereas for interpreted programs like Python, it takes exactly the same time for it to load the and interpret that programming languages. So basically, that's the concept. We also have the concept of assembly languages. So, and then we have the command line interface. So the command line interface languages are called bash languages or job control languages. And for examples of those are 4DOS, by command.com. We also have the chain, list, DOS, exec2. So there are different ones. We also have bash. I've actually heard of bash from Mac. We also have the ones like Windows PowerShell, which like an app that is used for performing command line languages on Windows 10 computers and so on. So I hope you understood this concept of computer programming, and I hope to see you next episode.